Okay, we got to really do it.
I just got to keep my eyes on your dog at all times.
She's cool with you now. I think she's relaxed into it.
Fucking fly.
I feel like I'm losing my voice.
Maybe you want to just whisper? Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
This is heavy friending. I'm friending you so hard. An alliance slowly forming like a boner in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy. Heavy friending.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Hey, frienders! Welcome to Austin's #1 friendship-based podcast, Heavy Friending. It's been so long. It's been so long for us to, we haven't recorded in a while, but guess what? We really haven't recorded in person in God knows how long. We did one outside.
That doesn't count because
doesn't count.
You need walls, you need ceiling, you need floor.
Unless you're camping.
Unless you're camping. Also,
Yeah.
I gotta say, you did a little prank. We were like, "Oh, you're gonna whisper to start it,"
Yeah,
and you
and I
came in,
screamed.
you yelled.
And that's what we used to do stuff like that. It's hard to make jokes over the internet because, it's really hard for me because my internet's so bad.
Well, and we don't
Shout
know
out to
whose
AT&T.
internet, because mine was bad sometimes. Grande, of course. I like to support local businesses.
They don't service. No one services my house except for AT&T, or I would have left a long time ago. I've threatened many times to leave. Actually, I just called them recently because I was getting 1.5 megabytes per second. I called. I said, "Hey, I need and I did it. I've done it so many times. I just did. I'm not getting there. I did like my whole spiel.
Yeah.
It's not working. Like, can you fix it?" And the guy said, "I'm going to fix it right now. And it's never going to be messed up again. I'm going to fix it, and it's going to be fixed forever."
This guy's a good liar.
And I said,
That's what we call that.
Okay, man. Okay, sure. And then, 45 minutes later, and then his supervisor kept calling me. Like, after we got off the phone, then she just kept harassing me almost to tell me things that I didn't need to know. And then about 5 minutes after that, I was trying to watch an episode of Game of Thrones. John Michael, my husband, is started Game of Thrones. Trying to watch an episode of that with him, and made it about 5 minutes before it froze. So I don't think he lived up to his promise.
Well, maybe that must have been HBO Max's problem.
Sure.
Some guy named Max.
Max, yeah.
Now, we're having what we call a face-to-face.
FTF.
FTF.
Yeah.
And I can't remember, like, in the pre-pandemic times, did I look at you, like, most of the time?
Yeah, we looked at each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it feel weird?
Well, you look really chuggy.
What?
You look so chuggy right now.
Why are you playing with your bangs?
You just look
so
really...
You didn't have bangs before.
Oh my God, everything's different.
It's like I'm not used to seeing your face in high def.
Yeah, I know. It's like always like, and then like sometimes you'll be talking in really slow, and then it starts going really fast, like you're an alien, and it's scary. And then we're trying to be funny at the same time.
I think I feel weird looking at you a little bit.
Do you want to turn and face the corner like Blair Witch?
Do you notice my body is not faced?
Well,
at
your body
you?
Isn't faced at me because you're scared that my dog is going to attack you.
Well, I'm not scared of the dog.
Okay.
I just am cautious.
Right, of course.
And I'd rather be safe and see the dog lurching as opposed to being caught off guard.
She's cool with you now. But God, okay, so when Joe first got here.
Yeah, my name. Did you forget my name? Joe.
Honestly.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
We didn't.
Hey, guys.
You probably need to know because it's been, first of all,
I mean, we got really into the HBO Max,
I personally think
Laura's megabyte situation.
This should be a new season of Heavy Friending. Like all the stuff that from before this last season, what was that, season 4 or something? Season 3? Whatever that season was, is like the COVID era or whatever. And now it's like a new season, I think. Because it's not, I mean, it's literally a new season. We're like entering summer, you know? We're entering a new season of our lives. And now we're in person again. I think it's just like a totally different thing now. So I think this is the new us where we do it every week like we used to. And we we got to make a ringtone today before we go.
See, I have to drive here now. This is like a thing I have to do.
But I think it's good because I had to get my mind, like before I feel like it was very much like, okay, let's just pop on when we're ready. And I didn't have anything to like get ready for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because, great athletes, what do?
Oh, of course.
They stretch.
Of course.
What do? They eat pasta.
Oh, yeah,
Just
carbo
delicious
load.
pasta.
I carbo load right before you got here.
I didn't do enough carbs because I got low blood sugar.
Yeah.
But then I did a lot of carbs.
Okay.
Drinking that AJ.
Okay.
That's it.
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Okay.
Why don't people say AJ? We all say OJ. We all agree OJ.
Yeah.
AJ's really the only A juice,
Yeah,
right?
and he hasn't murdered anyone yet.
Some guy named AJ. Do you know what I mean? Do you think this would be a stand-up bit, or do I have to develop it?
Well, I think everything's a stand-up bit until you develop it. How about that?
Until I develop it, and then it's worse. Then it's not a stand-up bit. Then it's a humorism.
Yeah, then
for
it's then it's dead.
My book.
Yeah. What's the title of your book?
The name of the book is The Wanderer Wanders No More.
Okay.
Or how about The Wanderer Wonders? The Wandering Wanderer.
The Wanderer Chronicles of,
Riddick.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love that. Mm-hmm. So it would be part of the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, Riddick.
Guys,
Sorry.
welcome to the show. My name, well, it's Joe Barlow.
And you knew that because you guys are heavy frienders, all right? And your Joe heads and your barnacles and your all those things
We're
we used to say.
starting on a positive note.
I don't have a name. Someone came up with a name for me and then I forgot it. You know what it is, don't you? One of your friends came up with
the
it.
Laura Lee Bees.
No,
the
that's not what it
Bumblebees.
was.
The Bumble.
Ooh, but I like the bumblebees. Just
But why?
because. I don't know, but
I mean, your
like
last name
it.
starts with a B.
So does that count? Okay, let me tell you something I'm doing right now. I
Her
don't know if
name's
you've
Laura.
noticed.
I thought she was going to introduce
Oh,
herself.
yes. I'm Laura Lee Bishop, a.k.a. Primo the Alien, Austin's #1 alien. Okay?
Okay. Wow, you're really on the top of the charts.
Well, let me tell you something.
Okay. That's what we should do on the podcast.
Over the last, year, and I feel like it's been a year since we've talked to everybody because our true selves have not been. I'm just going to tell you, I haven't been me. You haven't been you.
I'm already more interested in this podcast. I was thinking we
know.
should cancel the podcast.
I was like, it has to end. This can't go on.
Yeah. And it should end with like someone dying or someone getting
Yeah.
married. And
Well, I already got
neither's gonna
married,
happen.
and
Yeah.
and I'm hoping for you, but it doesn't look good.
it doesn't look good. You don't meet people in your apartment. Now, what are you doing? This is what we
Okay.
call fiddling with dials.
There's a couple things that I want to tell you. Okay, first of all, I've been fiddling with this dial on the side of my chair because I got a new office chair. Okay, it's from my mom's office. She got a new one. She gave me her old one. So now, I used to sit in that what you're sitting in.
Yeah.
I produced in a fucking like retro diner chair.
It's very solid construction.
Yeah, but fucking 8 hours of sitting in that. That's so stupid. Anyway, so now I have this, but there's like a dial that makes it so you can't lean back as far.
Okay.
It's so that the back's not as loosey goosey because I feel like I'm like falling backwards. I'm trying to fix that, and then the headphones are too loud. I'm fixing that dial and everything. I'm just getting used to being here.
Do you feel weird looking at me?
No, I love it.
Okay.
I've missed it. I've wanted it.
And I looked away when you said that.
Of course, just like, that's what I like. That's what the dog is up and made quite a mess.
That's okay. Okay, easy.
She kind of swaggered to the side like she was drunk.
I think she.
Have you been drinking?
What's that?
How many drinks
stick
have you had tonight?
soaked in? That's from a wine barrel.
Oh.
Now, is that funny?
No.
No. Okay.
But I mean, I was creative or no, it wasn't even
It wasn't
creative. I would
creative
just
and it wasn't good.
No, it was bad.
But we need to leave it in because that's one thing about this season is it's
Yes.
raw.
We're raw dogging it.
We're raw. Hey, excuse me. This dog, what did I tell you? I turned my back 1 second.
1 second,
She's
yeah.
sniffing my wallet.
Yeah. She's sweet. So when Joe first got here, Diddy,
Is the dog's
my
name?
puppy,
Oh.
Diddy Doggy. No, don't start that.
She whines.
getting ready
She
to bark.
whines. And she can she look into the mirror? Did she see herself?
She does look at herself in the mirror. She is a lot like her mother. She spends hours looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
And then whispering things to her reflection,
That was really cute what she just
She
did.
does a lot of really cute things like that. Oh, and this is something I love. Is where she
happening?
slinks off the bed like that.
And she
Yeah.
rubs her crotch on the bed.
I call that her mushroom.
What?
Yeah. because it looked like a little mushroom when she was a baby. And I'd say, don't lick your mushroom.
Okay.
You know? Anyway,
Has she been fixed? Is she old enough?
I don't like you to talk about her that way and just like she's not in the room. Ask her. She's in the room. That's rude.
Well, is it
That's
rude?
actually rude.
Is it rude if I look and check?
Okay, no offense to you, okay. But you can't tell if a female has been.
I thought there would be stitches.
No. She has no stitches and she has not, and you're not supposed to do that until they turn over. I mean, she's going to get her period. I actually just got in her first, I guess you call them pads, her first sanitary napkins just arrived in the mail. So
what?
Yeah, they get their period. So they have to wear a little diaper thing when that's happening. Maybe our cycles will sync up, I'm hoping.
Probably.
Just two girls on the rag, right, sis?
Why is she staring at me?
Because she's curious about you. She's sweet. She's so sweet.
Well, she's got teeth.
Yeah, she does have teeth. Okay. She's not as mouthy as she was, but God damn it, Joe. Aren't you excited to be here? You know what's really disconcerting to me?
What's up?
I don't have my same expertise anymore with the podcast. Was that you that made that noise?
What are you talking about?
Did you hear that gargle noise? Like
it sounded like your chair. Yeah, that's what I heard. Did you hear something else?
Well, here, I'll enhance it. I'll enhance it in post.
Okay.
Anymore. You're very distracted by the dog.
Well, the dog's panting now and staring.
She's just looking at you.
Should I approach the dog?
If you'd like to, can you approach the bench?
I feel like she wants to be touched.
Yeah, touch her.
Oh,
wait. Hold
okay.
up. Diddy, don't start that. Come here.
See, what did the look and the she lurched? She's leaning
she
about
wants
to lurch.
Play with you, but then she's like got scared that you came at her.
I barely came at her.
All right. Calm down. This is very inappropriate.
Okay, let me just
go slowly.
Okay. Hey, buddy. Oh, see, now I didn't do anything.
It was too fast.
I even came in with the.
It was too fast. Quit saying you came, and that's part of the problem. And she knows what you're doing. Stop it right now, Diddy. We're not doing that. This is a new podcast, and we're being professional.
Okay.
God damn it! I said it was a new season, and I meant it.
Okay. This is Austin's #1.
It is
friendship-based podcast.
It is. That's
verified.
Yes. We have a check mark or whatever somewhere.
Probably. And local news sources have verified that on their end.
Oh yeah. And they fact checked it.
The mayor, CNN, national news sources.
Yeah. Jeffrey Toobin was all over it.
And Jeffrey Tambor and Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, the three Jeffreys.
And they all love the show. Friends of the show, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, also a friend of Jeffrey Epstein's, who is a friend of our show. Now, did you watch the Bill Gates doc?
That I'll never watch that. I don't think
it was great.
It probably is. It's just like one of those things where you got to be in the mood, and then I just don't think I'll ever be in that mood.
So where were you? Okay, I want to know two questions.
When September 11th happened. I feel like people ask that a lot.
Why would I ask that, Laura?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Did you used to be like this? I can't remember.
I don't.
Would you bring up 9/11 a lot on the podcast?
Yeah, that was like a big thing. You were always saying, build that wall. I was always bringing up 9/11.
That doesn't sound like me. Yeah. Why would I say build that wall?
Honestly, who are we though?
I don't know. Guys, this is a podcast. And what we do,
I guess,
is
I think it's more of a confessional.
What's also life.
It's life, That's the thing. It's life.
It's like we live our lives and occasionally we press record.
Oh my God. Isn't that true? A lot of times we press record.
And then that's the podcast.
Well, I want to get back to this. Okay. So we used to talk about your love life more. And then that one incident happened where the girl heard the podcast and it was this whole thing. But let's get back to that because people were very interested in that. And we don't talk about it enough.
The focus groups?
Yeah. They said they loved it.
We don't need to live by the focus groups.
Okay. Well, I want to know about your love life. I know that. May I ask these questions? May I approach the bench?
I'll do it in the bonus episode. Guys, we have a Patreon.
But listen, the listeners.
You listen.
Okay.
You listen for once. I will talk to you off mic.
No, you'll talk to me off.
I'll talk
but now
to you
I'm thinking about it.
On the bonus episode.
Okay, fine.
But what that really means is that, I have things to say.
Okay, great.
In that area.
Fine. I guess let's talk
Just
about
not
me.
here. Only for paying people.
Still married.
Do you hear
since
that?
you last, what did you do?
It was the chair. I just wanted to make sure
okay.
you knew the chair made a fart sound.
I feel like we're close enough that we could fart in front of each other.
What do you think? So this is a show about friendship. Laura and I didn't know each other. And each episode, we used to kind of like do something to prove our friendship or to disprove it.
Yeah.
And then eventually we became friends. But I do think that could be an episode
where we just
Laura
try to
and
fart.
Joe fart.
But like, I can't command it up like that. I guess I'd have to eat something that makes me fart.
We're just eating things beforehand.
What makes you fart?
What makes you fart?
What makes you fart? Not like what makes one fart. What makes you, Joe Barlow, fart?
This is like
what makes you tick, brother?
This is the question that has boggled the greatest minds for centuries.
Of course.
What makes you fart?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I mean, I could do Brussels sprouts, and we've talked about that.
I know they make you burp.
Oh, maybe that was it. I haven't had them for a while.
That's shocking.
I mean, yeah, I'll eat anything. I mean, it's cliche, but the bean-based foods.
I don't know if beans make me fart. Onions, I feel like kind of fuck my stomach up a little bit.
Onions?
Yeah, onions.
I know how to get diarrhea.
Oh, Taco Bell all day.
Oh no, I have like a real good compilation, where it's a lot of liquids.
Okay,
and it would be like a milkshake. Plus, like I think a milkshake is great formula for diarrhea.
Diddy? No. This is a new season.
Diddy bit Laura's hand.
Diddy bit me, and that really hurt. Diddy.
Hey.
That's like Charlie bit me? No, okay. Would you be in a throuple with another man if you really liked the woman like so much?
Okay. Wow. So let's see. The woman, I think if I really liked the woman.
Like you loved her. You're like, fuck, I'm in love with this girl. But she's like, or she's already with someone else and she wants to add you in or she's like, but I can't just be with one guy. Would you do it? That's
a really good question. I think if I really liked her, it would be harder.
Imagine it's me, I guess. That would probably help you.
Okay. Okay. So if you invited me into your marriage.
Yeah. So really,
I think if I really liked the person, it would make it harder to see them with another person. Mm-hmm. So I think that would be like torture for me. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I could really do it.
So you don't think you're the type of person who wants to have like an open relationship at any point with the person you're with?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
I don't think so either.
Obviously.
It seems very mature.
You think?
Well, I mean, I watched, oh my God, Joe, you got to watch this show. It's on Showtime. It's Couples Therapy, it's called. It's real couples doing real therapy, and they fucking film it over like a, series of a few months. Mm-hmm. And, God, it's crazy. But this one couple, it was a trans female and her wife, and they got married rather quickly. And I don't know, but they were open. And the wife would talk to the other, the cisgendered wife would talk to the trans wife about like crushes she had and stuff and be like, I'm so excited about it to the person that she's married to. Isn't that sad?
I got distracted. Your dog, I turned my back to your dog and then your dog came up and just pressed her nose to my leg and then ran away when I looked at her.
She's figuring you out.
No, it's funny. Oh.
No sudden movements,
so close.
Joe. No sudden movement.
It is funny that humans and dogs are sort of similar.
Oh,
Do you think it's because dogs learned from humans, like how humans behave? Like they do the fake yawn and they do the fake, like, I'm looking at the wall.
Did you know that dogs didn't always have eyebrows? They evolved the ability to do this.
Yeah. I know
from
what
domestication.
Eyebrows are.
Well, just the ability to use them.
I know, but you showed me your eyebrows.
To do this. I was showing you moving them up and down. God. Because what if they had eyebrows that didn't move you? Now I remember.
Wait.
Now it's all coming back to me. You fucking sitting here with your smug fucking... Right now with your little hat and your fucking little socks and shit.
Laura parted her bangs to
show
me
you.
eyebrows.
Yeah, how they were moving up and down. Can you tell
First
right
of all,
now?
I can see them through the bangs, not like a
Quit
solid
staring
wall.
through my bangs so hard, you freak. Now listen.
Like, I also know eyebrows are expressive.
I
so
was
I didn't
trying
really
to
need
tell
to
you
see them.
information to
This
help
dog
you.
is going to be the death of me.
I was trying to tell you.
Okay.
I was trying to tell you information. Listen, they evolved eyebrows
Oh my God, we're still talking
to be
about it.
able to communicate. All right, you don't want to hear this? You're asking me, are they like humans? Do they learn things from us? They fucking
This is
got
a
a
different
fucking
thing.
facial feature to fucking be around us.
You're scaring
And
the
that's
dog
why.
when you yell.
and you know what? She's not gonna like you if I do that. Actually,
Yeah, she's
just
staring
kidding.
at me.
Sorry, I'm just joking. She's fine. She's
she
very
doesn't
protective.
know the nuance of comedy.
She's very protective.
What if she attacked?
She would not attack like that ever.
Would you take her out back Old Yeller style and
I'd take
shoot
you.
her?
I'd take you out back, old
no,
Yeller
you
style.
would not. Don't even joke about that.
Don't even joke about putting me down. I think we've joked a lot about murdering each other,
Yeah.
and I want to keep doing that. Anyway, wolves don't have eyebrows.
Wolves.
Yeah,
You said wolves, but you know, it's again potato sort of situation. Anyway,
are you serious right now?
I just
are
think,
you fucking serious?
You know, some people are like library, you know, and you want to say it's actually library.
Wolves. Sorry, I feel like you've said that to me before too.
Well, I just
Get him,
again,
Diddy.
you know,
Diddy,
a lot
get
of
him.
a
Get
lot
him.
of English teachers listen to this show, and they
Really?
would be appalled.
What grade level?
I don't know. I was just making it up.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I was continuing on with you.
see, we have to.
Yes, and
We have to learn the rhythms of each other.
We
again.
do. We've
we have
gotta
to
get
learn
back in
the
sync.
comedy.
we've got to get back in sync. We got to learn how to be funny again. Were we funny before? I don't know.
I don't remember the show.
People said we were, but that was
Oh.
mainly my mom and my sister, and
Yeah.
you know.
You know what would be fun is like,
Yeah.
you know how they do, have we talked about this? Like they do audio commentary for like, you know, Schindler's List, and they
We
get
should
Steven
definitely-
Spielberg in the room, and they
Yeah,
get Liam Neeson, and then they talk about it. What if we did that with older episodes? Because then it would help us. We'd remember, oh, we were funny, or oh, we weren't funny.
That's actually a great idea for bonus episodes.
Oh,
But I was also thinking we should do, okay, so I've been listening to Office Ladies.
okay.
Have you listened to any of that?
I've heard some of them.
It's really
Yeah.
interesting. Like a lot of it's really interesting. Like today, I learned that when they did that episode where Jim proposes to Pam in front of the gas station, that cost $250,000 to film.
Just that shot.
Just that. That was the most, and it was literally like 19 seconds or I don't know, some
Yeah.
insanely short amount of time. It cost that much money to do that.
And they explained why, or
Yeah, and when they explained it, it made me mad. I was like, "What are you? Why would you do that?" Because he wanted to film the guy, the showrunner, like wanted it to look like a gas station he had seen on like the fucking New Jersey Turnpike or somewhere on the East Coast.
So they built it.
Yeah, like essentially they had the whole thing printed out. They had like a rain machine. They had like fucking all this crazy shit for that
now I
shitty
want to
proposal.
watch that scene.
Yeah, well, that's what I love about that podcast is that you learn all these things and then you watch the episode and you're like, what, what, you paid that for that? But I was thinking we should do something where we go visit a show, a totally unexpected show.
Like watch it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And talk about it and do like a little recap,
should.
like a watch along, and people can watch along with us.
Uh-huh.
But it has to be a show that just is, you wouldn't expect,
Like Friends.
Yeah, we should do. No one's done that.
Friends would make sense because our show is about friends.
Friends would make sense.
There's a lot of episodes though.
But if we could find
I'd rather
an
do like
old,
a short one.
If we could find because what if it's really good? And what if we could parlay it into more some money making stuff?
Wait, you want to
what
do it? Release
I
that
don't-
as our podcast?
no, maybe it's like another one.
2 podcasts?
Well, this one is kind of freeform, but the other one we just watch an episode, talk about the episode. We never have to worry about what it is we're going to do. We never have to like email the lady about her pods that we want to go inside and record inside of her pod.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
for the listener, I'm trying to record an episode inside of this weird pod.
Yeah, like a relaxation pod.
And she's like, it's only room for one. I said, even better. we'll squeeze
We'll
in.
squeeze in. When it's like doing a pod in a pod, it's never been done
on,
before.
it's so
and people
meta.
are saying, you guys haven't done anything interesting in 3 years.
Oh, I was going to say, people will say like, how do you top what you've done? You've done so many things
that's
that
what
are
I meant.
so innovative. How do you do more? And where do you go from here?
Yeah. And the answer is in a pod.
Go in a pod to do a pod. Yeah.
Pod in a pod and then pod in space.
Pod in space. Love to do that.
Elon Musk,
Yeah.
is here.
Yeah. Where is he? You see
Actually,
him?
he's
Have you
probably
seen him
going to do
around?
Joe Rogan, and it's the first pod in space.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Joe fucking Rogan. That piece of shit.
I know.
And I still haven't heard anything from him. Have you?
In terms of
Just not an email, not a call, not anything like, introduce himself or say hi, knowing who we are, who he is. Like,
well, we need his address.
I think it's rude.
I think we need his address.
Should we have reached out? Is that what the problem is?
Well, we know he listens to us.
Oh, yeah. He's copies like everything we do. So, of course, he listens to
Well,
us.
it's him and Steve Adler. If it's not him, it's Steve Adler. Oh, I'm going to start a walking podcast.
If Steve Adler goes on Joe Rogan's
Oh
podcast,
my God.
I will call him.
Literally.
I will honestly find where he goes. He probably goes on jogs, don't you think?
Joe Rogan or Steve Adler?
Steve Adler. I'll probably find where he goes and I'll jump out at him,
Okay.
and say, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And also figure out this homeless thing,
I think it's easier to find Steve Adler than Joe Rogan. Because Steve Adler, where he works. He works at
I
City
feel like
Hall.
it's probably easy to find Joe Rogan because you know where he's going to be. He's going to be on Dirty Six.
You think he
You
goes
just need
there?
to go like the aquarium or one of those like real shitty Dirty Six bars.
Oh, I don't even know
I
that
bet he'll
one.
be at Dirty Dog. That's like his people in there.
Maybe he would do a live podcast there.
Ugh.
Wait, actually, Joe Rogan is like starting a comedy club, so we know he would go
He's
there.
starting a comedy club.
Well, or he's
It's not going to be a comedy
investing
club.
in one.
I know that.
well. I'm
maybe a
working on my
club?
material, so I think I could.
Well, you
probably
should do
get
some
on
stuff
stage.
about like steroids and like MAGA or something. If you want
But
to play
he's
there.
not MAGA, is he?
I think he's like undercover MAGA.
Hmm.
He's like one of those people who acts like he doesn't like. But all the people he talks to and all the, you know what I mean? His whole culture is that though.
Yeah, I think. Well, he's very male.
Silence is violence.
Why Are
okay.
you, I see your eyebrows are, even though they're under bangs, they're high. They're sky high right now.
You've said bangs too many times. Just get it out in the open. What about you? Do you like my bangs?
I don't have any.
Well, you just keep talking about them.
Well, I'm sorry because you touched them sometimes. And then I noticed that and I said, this isn't a behavior I recall. And I think it's the bangs. And I think it's too because you have headphones that sort of hold your other hair in place. So the bangs are the only thing free flowing.
Is that better?
Why? It's not. It wasn't bad.
Just stop objectifying me. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I know you're just learning how to be a human again, but Jesus.
So you're saying like I can't comment on someone's hair?
I mean, honestly, I don't think we can even do that anymore. Like, I don't even know how this podcast is going to survive because we can't talk about anything like usual. There's nothing we can make fun of. Everyone is like a precious fucking group now. And man, I sound like Joe Rogan right now.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
can't even do my fucking comedy. Comedy's dead because of liberals. Does that sound like him?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
listen
I
to
don't
him.
either.
I know
Yeah.
Fear Factor Joe.
I just know he always looks like he's got a sunburn and like his veins are popping out on his neck.
Yeah.
And he's like always a little bloated.
Yeah, and his skin, like I imagine, is like almost like paper.
Hot dog skin.
Okay.
Yeah, like the casing of a hot dog.
A little dry.
Yeah.
A dry hot dog.
Yeah, thin and kind of like you could just crack it maybe.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
There, at the time we're recording this, people with vaccinations, which include you and me.
Yep. Fully vaxxed. Waxed and vaxxed.
All right. That wasn't the question, but is there, when you go to like the grocery store,
Yeah.
do you wear a mask? Because you're not,
Yes.
you don't have to.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But also I don't want to get a cold because I have the shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe you're the wrong person because you were wearing a mask.
I was wearing it before. I don't know who else hasn't been vaccinated. I don't know. I mean, just going to do it until It's like really low cases, probably.
Well,
but like I just went to this happy hour. It was outside. I didn't wear a mask. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Well, it is. I mean, outside is definitely a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the way I do it is I like gauge. I'm like, are the people coming out wearing masks? And if they are, then I will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in Austin, so it's probably safe to bet like most people here are vaccinated, right?
I assume our percentage is higher than the national average.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried about it, but I really just don't want to get a cold.
But it's so interesting to me because I do it. Obviously, like we're vaccinated. The risk is very, very low. But it is just like, I do it as a courtesy to other people.
We fucking made it. We fucking made it. Think about it, dude. Think about it. This time last year, think about how depressing it was. There's no end in sight. They were talking about a vaccination. We're like, oh, yeah, sure. This is never going to happen, And look at us now. I can touch you. I did touch you multiple times today.
You scratched me like a dog.
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to scratch her, but then my hand started moving on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was weird. Yeah.
Do you think that Bill Cosby ever used that excuse?
That he thought he was
scratching a dog?
Did you use it as an excuse?
Did I?
Or was it a legit you accidentally
No, I was
did
touching. I was trying to, for the listener, my dog was going insane, barking at Joe. Her hackles were up. She was like being really aggressive. So I put my hand on Joe's shoulder and put my hand on her and was saying, it's okay. Like trying to show her that it's good. We're all good. And I started scratching her head. And when I did that, my other hand started moving and I started scratching Joe's shoulder.
And then you brushed
then
my
I
hair.
gave him a treat. I said, sit. Yeah. And I said, speak.
Yeah. Right before we started the podcast, you said speak.
Yeah. And you did. And you're going to get a really good treat after this, buddy. Okay?
I hope so because I've earned it. I'm doing, I think, better than
he's starting to salivate.
Your dog.
His tail's wagging.
Look what my left hand's doing.
Oh, my God. Don't say that like that again. Joe's petting Diddy and she's being sweet.
I was stroking her ear. Her ear is so soft.
I know, isn't it? And her belly's really soft, too.
And then she licks me.
Mm-hmm, it's sweet. She's giving Diddy kisses.
Aw.
She's a good girl.
She's pretty good.
Yeah. You're probably going to have to babysit her eventually. So.
Well, I don't know.
I do. No. It'll come. The day will come. I asked you to babysit a couple of times for different things, and you voice wiggle wormed your way out of it.
One time I think I said I would, and then I think you canceled.
Yeah.
Does that seem right?
Yeah, I guess it does. I think we have to I need to look at, see, I used to be so much better at this, and I used to know when we had to end things, and we have to end it.
Okay.
We have to end it. This is season, is it 5? What season is it?
No one cares, probably.
See, someone does. There is someone that does care out there. Season 5, episode 1. This is Heavy Friending. We're back, bitches, is the name of this season. Okay. And we fucking survived. You thought we wouldn't. You thought that we were going to fucking die. You thought the podcast was going to end. Well, guess what, Steve? You're wrong. Guess your wish didn't come true. All right, y'all. This is Heavy Friending. We're back. We're back, and we're better than ever. You're going to see that. It wasn't this week. We're saving the better than ever part for another episode, but it's coming. So just get ready. Is there anything you want to say?
No, I assumed the music was going.
It is. I just didn't know if there's something you wanted to say in summation.
Some people want to just hear the music, I think.
All right. I mean, that's fine. Did you want to say anything for the end part, the part that goes at the end?
Oh, when the music stops.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if people even know, So
some people know, because when I listen to podcasts, sometimes if I can't get to the play button to push stop, then you might accidentally hear it.
Usually an ad goes there or something. We don't have that.
Oh, we're kind of wasting that prime real estate.
Maybe we should just start making ads.
Well, there's so many lawyers. Like I drove down the street.
God.
I was driving down the street the other day.
Oh my God.
And I noticed
Of course.
two, not one, not one,
No,
but two
Yeah.
Thomas J. Henry billboards.
Oh my God.
I mean,
That guy.
Thomas J. Henry's just throwing money away. 2 billboards.
And what's the J about? Like, what does that stand for?
Well, Donald
Why is what
J.
what are you hiding? Yeah.
Well,
What are you hiding behind that period after the initial?
exactly. And I think he should pay for, the Austin bump. He's an Austin guy.
Yeah.
Thomas J. Henry.
So we're giving him a bump right now.
Well, I'm saying he should pay us and we would put it at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do an ad for Thomas J. Henry right now.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of law does he do? What did it say on the thing?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Here, I'll do it.
I noticed 2 of the billboards, but I didn't read either of them. It's like have one billboard, I'll read it.
Yeah. Okay, here I go. Oh man, I got to get to work. I've got so much work to do today. Just work. It's great.
Oh no.
Oh, my neck.
Hi, I'm Thomas J. Henry. Is your neck hurt?
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, good thing I'm here. And because let me tell you something, Thomas J. Henry, if you have a hurt neck, then you need Thomas J. Henry.
I only have one question.
What's that?
What's the J stand for?
And I'll never tell. Thomas J. Henry.
Com. Yeah.
You think .com?
No, .org.
Or is it like
Thomas
J. Henry Law.com?
Or it's, how sometimes they make the dot. It's like Thomas J. HEN.RY. Have you seen that lately? How they make it?
His name is RI. That would be funny.
Well, I'm
he's from Sweden or something. Thomas J. Henry.
Oh man, he's going to probably
commercial.
call us. Yeah.
Well,
it's still going, right?
.com.
Okay. Is it over now, or is we still doing it? We could keep it going. Now I'm going. Oh, man, I got to get out of the hospital.
Oh, you're the
my
character.
neck is killing me. Yeah.
Well, this could be a bonus commercial. Like for the Super Bowl, we pay for extra time.
Oh, and we do something funny. So here comes Betty White. She's the nurse.
Nice.
Right?
Good.
And she's like, "Oh, Jell-O." And then here comes Bill Cosby, and he's like, "Jell-O." And then he does that. And then who comes next?
Hi, I'm Thomas J. Henry. Are you 2 of iconic older celebrities?
Yeah.
How are your
both of which are going to be in jail?
Oh no! How are your necks feeling?
Oh, I think never mind. I was going to make a bad joke about Bill Cosby's neck.
Don't do it.
It's probably sore from all the dick he has to suck in prison.
Fuck. Thomas J. Henry is not going to be happy.
This ad was not approved by Thomas J. Henry.
.com.
Thomas J. Henry can't cause diarrhea.
Perfect.